Welcome back to the Bottom Line Podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about stuff going around the league right now. We got two articles we're going to cover from Bleacher Report. Shout out to BR. And we're going to go through every team's one problem for every team that the NBA teams did not see coming. We're going to go in order. You guys can guess the problem if you guys want to. This was published 2 days ago. It's from Zach Buckley. Shout out to you. All right, so let's start off with the Atlanta Hawks. What do you guys think their biggest problem is right now?
Their biggest problem right now, I'd say, is just not putting in effort. I guess they're just waiting for the postseason. They're not really focused on regular season right now. That's what I think, because they're just not putting in enough effort in terms of like that. That's just what I think, but I don't know. 'Cause I haven't watched too many Hawks games this year.
I haven't either. Right now, they're the 11th seed. They're 4-6. So I don't want to say anything was a fluke just yet. I don't. Obviously not. It's 10 games in, but I wouldn't really know. I haven't watched much of Atlanta too much this season, but I know Trae Young said that the regular season was like easy stuff. He's just waiting for the postseason. So I don't really know what it could be. Maybe they're just like Tay just said, kind of just like waiting for the postseason, but I don't really know.
Those are some good guesses. So the answer that Bleacher Report said was they're shooting. Trae Young is shooting below 30% from three. Same with Kevin Huerter. John Collins, Hunter, and Lou Williams are stuck at 33.3. So it is their 3-point shooting right now. Are they 4-6?
Yeah, they're 4-6. Yeah.
4-6. I'm trying to see their schedule. They lost to the Suns and the Jazz, some tough teams, but I'm pretty sure the Jazz were without Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
They lost to Brooklyn.
Took over that day.
Yeah, he had like 30.
They had a pretty tough schedule, I think. So far,
They
like
did.
they played the
Miami,
Sixers,
yeah.
the Nets, the Jazz, the Suns, and they played the Wizards twice. And the Wizards is not easy, so.
Yeah.
Wizards just beat Milwaukee today again.
Dude, I don't. We'll get to Milwaukee later, but they have.
We'll get to them. Yeah, we'll get to them. All right, Celtics fan. Let's talk about the Celtics. What is their biggest problem?
I'm not even mad, bro. I'm not even mad. Like at the start of the season, like
only the 12th seed.
They should be 5-5 right now, or they should be even higher. But you know what? Tough loss on Saturday. They made a good comeback, and then Thursday against the Heat, I did not see that coming at all. Like there are games where they put in the work and they look like the top 4 seed, and then there's games where they just don't play with defensive effort. And I think these last 3 games, ever since that Bulls game, they decided to pick up their defense. They gave up 79 to the Magic, 78 to the Heat, and only 107 to the Mavericks. And it probably should have been even lower, but we didn't have Jaylen on the floor or Romeo Langford. And Al Horford was just getting torched by Luka because Udoka decided it'd be a great idea to switch him every single goddamn time down the floor. So, but you know what? Good defense. I like the defensive effort.
This says your defense.
Yeah, it's I knew it was the defense because here's the thing: we've played what 3.
But this was published. I think before this was published on the day of the Heat game.
Yes, we've played what 3 overtime games, and 2 of them have been double overtime games. So I mean, I don't know if you can really fault us for that, but I'm really satisfied with the defensive effort that's happened over the past 3 games, and I expect that to continue. And you know what? If I'm looking correctly, this schedule coming up for us, it looks really nice. You got Toronto. They get a big break, and I'm so glad they need this break.
Why is the break so big?
Because they've been playing so many games back to back.
Back to back. Let's see. So
they had a back to back Wednesday and Thursday, and then they had a back to back. Sorry, not a back to back. They had a back to back Sunday and Monday last week, but I'm glad they finally get some rest until Wednesday. Toronto, Milwaukee, Cleveland twice, Atlanta, who's lingering, Lakers with no LeBron, Thunder, Rockets.
It's a tough
So
I mean, other than the Thunder and Rockets, that's a tough schedule. The Cavs are pretty good right now.
yeah,
Ricky
okay,
Rubio
but
just had like 40 off the bench today.
dude, do you really expect again early season?
No.
These
I'm not, but I'm not. I don't really expect the Cavs to like finish as like a playoff team, but if they can keep that early season streak going, that could continue against
They're a
the
tough
Celtics.
team. They're a tough team to play
they
against
are a
because
tough team. I agree, but there's no chance, bro. There's no chance.
Yeah, but it's still the
and
early season, so
the
they
It's
could.
Raptors
early season. I expect them to
because they
beat
beat
Cleveland. I expect them
Celtics.
to beat Cleveland both times. I expect them to beat Milwaukee at home, and I expect them to beat Toronto. Maybe an L can be at Atlanta, and they might beat Los Angeles because Anthony Davis is a pussy and gets hurt all the time. LeBron's hurt, so maybe they could win that. I expect a win streak on the way, even though they don't have Jaylen for the next few games.
The Raptors will be a tough game too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Raptors will be a
they're
tough
good.
game. We'll
They're
get to
good.
them later.
Um.
Oh, they're good. And Raptors are good.
So for the Brooklyn Nets, this
Harden.
says their offense.
Well, it's Harden, basically.
Oh, I mean Harden. Yeah, Harden.
He's been disappointing.
Did you see him today though against the Raptors?
Yeah,
Yeah,
today
no,
he played well,
Harden
but
had a
like,
good game
I mean,
today.
when this was like published,
So they're apparently, according to this Bleacher Report, they're the 22nd ranked offense. That's why this is the problem apparently.
yeah, 'cause the
I
offense is the only thing they have.
don't think they've been as bad defensively
Not as
as
bad
like
as people
last year.
thought.
Last year, like they were pretty bad. Oh yeah, Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets.
Uh, they've been playing not like well, but not bad, kind of like where everybody expected them. Right now they're the ninth seed at a 500, 5-5 record. So I don't know, like a problem may be.
They're playing right now, actually, as we're recording.
Oh, they are actually. They're playing against the Clippers, aren't they?
Yeah, it's tied at
Yeah.
45. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even watching that. I don't even have that on.
So this is saying
Um,
that yeah, I just have the score on. This is saying that the problem is that they're not letting their rookie play. Drafted at 11, James Bouknight.
yeah,
If I'm looking at the
I mean,
rotation right now, they're kind of pretty stacked at guard.
they are LaMelo, Rozier.
Smith has
I'm
been playing pretty well
blanking.
off the bench.
Yeah, he has been playing well through like
You
the
still
first
have.
week. Like,
I
yeah,
like Cody Martin's hustle.
especially
Kelly
because he's got
Oubre.
a specific brother.
Yeah, Kelly Oubre. It's tough. It's tough to play a guy like that because you
That's
still have so many
true.
people in front of him. So unless they, Kelly Oubre, is he on a 1 year deal?
No, is it a 1 year deal? Let me
He
see.
just he signed for 15 million, but I don't know if it was a 1 or 2 million. Because if they let him go, then maybe he could slide into the rotation.
It was a 2 year,
Or move Cody Martin to the
24.
3.
2
2 years,
years, 24
24.
mil. Yeah,
So that's not a
maybe
bad deal.
maybe they trade one of their guards at the deadline or something. I don't know, or before the deadline.
But I don't know who they would trade though.
I don't know who. It wouldn't be LaMelo, Rozier, probably
Oh,
not Ish
we're
Smith.
talking about the Hornets right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me
The
talk. Let me
Hornets.
talk about the Hornets because right now they're playing the Clippers.
Hey, let me just tell you what they said because what they said was that James Bouknight is not getting minutes.
Yes, Bouknight's not getting minutes, but he's a rookie. He's not ready yet. You really can't blame because right now, if the Hornets
I
are
think
running
because
at the
he was the 11th pick. That's why.
okay, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, within a few months, Ish Smith is gonna get thrown out of the rotation once Bouknight is ready. That's all that's gonna happen.
You think
Right
so?
now, the rotation is LaMelo, Terry, and Ish Smith, as well as Caleb Martin. Those are your four guards coming up.
Cody.
Cody, my bad. Those are your
Yeah,
four guards.
Caleb plays for the Heat.
Yeah, those are your four guards for the Hornets right now. And once Bouknight is ready, Ish Smith should get thrown out of the rotation.
I think Cody Martin should get thrown out of the rotation.
Yes,
I think
Cody
Ish Smith
Martin
has been
brings
doing.
defense. Cody Martin
Ish
brings.
Smith has been doing pretty well.
Okay, Ish Smith is very unreliable at times, and he's a defensive
What's
liability.
he averaging? 6'1", 6'1", 2.
Look, he can be a good spark plug, but Book Knight is going to get those minutes.
Actually,
It's
Cody
gonna be
Martin.
one- it's
Cody
gonna be
Martin's
one of
having a
those
good
two.
season. Yeah.
It is going to be one of those two that gets thrown out of the rotation. I promise.
Next team is the Chicago Bulls. So this is related to one of their players' injury, Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams. Yeah.
So, I think who have they been starting at the 4? Javonte Green.
Javonte Green. Yeah.
And I don't know, Tejas, if you saw him. I'm not really too aware of what his skill set is because he played for the Celtics.
Javonte Green. I love Javonte Green, bro, because not only he's high effort, high energy type of guy, and I guess he doesn't require the ball in his hands. And since you have 4 guys on that team in that starting lineup who need the ball, I guess he sort of fits well.
They're on a 2-game skid too. The Bulls.
The Bulls, it doesn't matter to me. Here's the thing though, because Lonzo needs the ball in his hands. Levine needs the ball in his hands. DeRozan needs the ball in his hands. And so does Vucevic at times. So having a guy like Javonte Green who will cut for you, who'll play good defense, and he'll make the high energy plays, that kind of works out for the Bulls. So I really don't have a problem with them starting Javonte Green.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. The problem that I have with them is Vucevic because he's not been. I don't know if you guys have watched Vucevic this year, but he hasn't been the Vucevic. Because when I was obviously I went to some Magic games when he was with the Magic. Vucevic was he was a dominant. What is he averaging? 13 and 10.
Yeah, because nobody else played with the Magic. Now with DeRozan, Levine, and Lon, it's harder to do what he did with Orlando.
I don't know why they need to get him more pick and pop opportunities. That's what
you need to feed him more because Vucevic is a very skilled big. And
he's very skilled. Yeah.
Who's the backup center on that team?
Tony Bradley.
Yes, Vucevic should literally be playing like 30, 35 minutes and like
he played 36 last game.
Yeah, he's got to play like max minutes he can.
His defense has been terrible too. His defense has been terrible.
True. He's a defensive liability. That was one of my issues with this team. I thought that one of their issues could be defense, and Patrick Williams with him being out definitely not really helping that. But they've been playing well so far. They have a nice defense so far. The record is shown for it. But
I want to see Kobe White back with them because I think they're missing some scoring off the bench.
He's playing, right? He's
hurt. He's injured.
Kobe White's just hurt. He should. But like, who do you take out of that rotation though?
They're playing Io.
Dude, Io is good, bro.
He's really good.
I watched him Monday night. He's good. He's high effort.
Shout out to Io, Illinois product, but they're probably gonna take his minutes away because he's a rookie. I mean, speaking of rookies, this guy was taken, I think, 40th in the draft.
Yeah, he was.
So, they'll probably just add him because they're only playing a 9-man right now. Maybe they might add Kobe White. Moving on to the Cavs, though. What do you guys think about the Cavs?
Again, it's just early season. I really don't take anything into consideration early season. We're literally 1/8 of the season, and I really don't. So what if you're 7-4, bro? I promise you're gonna go on a big losing streak in about a few weeks. The Cavs they're irrelevant. They're irrelevant. I mean, why are we even talking about the Cavs?
I said the biggest problem is defensive rebounding, which is pretty weird to have 3 bigs.
That's weird though. They run a 3-big lineup essentially because Lauri Markkanen is playing small forward.
How is defensive rebounding a problem when they have like 3 7-footers in their starting lineup?
Yeah, that doesn't.
Allen just had 17 rebounds today, so I don't know what they're saying.
How? Yeah, what?
Lauri Markkanen has COVID, I think.
Does he? Oh yeah, he was in the health and safety. Who's starting at the 3 for them then?
Dean Wade is starting.
Bruh.
Starting Dean Wade, Mobley, and Allen. I would say, where's Isaac Okoro?
Yeah, I thought that he was in the starting lineup to like start the season, but then I was like, why are they starting like opening night? We were like, what are they doing starting Markkanen, Mobley,
he has a hamstring injury. But even with when he was healthy, he wasn't playing either.
Starting nor playing as much as he should have.
Isaac Okoro hasn't been playing. And he was pretty promising last year. I liked him. All right, moving on to the next team, though. He's been playing 21 minutes again, by the way, Isaac Okoro. Dallas Mavericks. I got some stuff to say about this team, but I'll let you guys talk.
No, let's go first. I want to hear what you guys say about this team.
Okay. Okay, I know like they're fresh on your mind because they just hit a buzzer beater, but against I've obviously watched this team recently because they played the Heat, but before that, like I was not a fan of the roster construction because I think I've said this so many times, bro. The way the Mavericks have built around Luka has been terrible because they should have built around Luka the way the Hawks built around Trae Young. That's what I kept saying because the guys around Luka are just there catch and shoot. With Trae Young, you have Bogdanovich who can create a shot. Gallinari can create a shot. And Reddish at times, we saw a shot. Even Kevin Huerter in the playoffs had a big game. The only guy who's like a catch and shoot player strictly is Hunter. And for the Mavs, the only guy apart from Luka is probably Tim Hardaway, like, slightly, and then Jalen Brunson. I like. Dorian Finney-Smith is literally just there to sit in the corner. Reggie Bullock, they brought him to sit in the corner. Like it's just a terribly constructed team. I do not like this team. That's why I had them very low.
I'll tell you what. I watched the game. They should not have won this game. You know why?
They should, yeah.
They got so many opportunities down the stretch, and the Celtics defense would like stop them. But like there was just unfortunate plays that happened over and over and over. Like one play, Nesmith had the ball in his hands. He was falling out of bounds. He tried to throw it off of Porzingis. Porzingis caught the pass, turned around, and hit a 20-footer. So, I mean, and then like another play, coming off the rebound, it was 104-102. Celtics were up. This was like 1 minute to go. Tatum got the rebound. The ball hit his leg when Schroeder
I saw that.
And it went out of bounds. Like the Mavericks should not have won this game. They just got a lot of opportunities. And Luka's an all-time great. No wonder he was good. He was bound to make that shot.
Did Romeo Langford not play?
Romeo was he had an illness yesterday.
He had an illness,
and then Jaylen obviously with the hamstring. But this Mavericks team, they have nobody except for Jaylen Brunson that can create their own shot, and Tim Hardaway. Nobody else can create their own shot, and that's what's going to hurt them because it happened with Tatum too. But every single time down the floor, the Celtics would either trap Luka, double Luka, force him to pass, or just play one-on-one against their best defenders in the post. They had Tatum, Smart, Richardson all over him. And that's not going to work when you're in the playoffs against a good team. You need the other guys to step up. Porzingis, from his first game back, he played pretty good, but...
but I do want to talk, one thing I do want to say before Huts goes is, I forgot to mention that not just the shot creation around Trae Young was different, but also the bigs. Like Clint Capella is the perfect lob threat. If you put Clint Capella with Doncic, bro.
Oh yeah. Like, Dwight Powell.
Dwight Powell is
no slouch.
Not on shit, bro. He's so bad.
He's no slouch, but like he's solid in my opinion.
He's okay. And then John Collins, like who's better, John Collins or Porzingis?
Yeah, I'll take John Collins any day.
I'll take John Collins too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Mark Cuban, I don't know what he's doing, bro. The Mavericks are it's just disappointing because I don't want to see Luka waste his talent on that team. They're not.
I don't either.
He's too good. He's too good.
They've got it. I think what are they like 6-4 to start the year?
They're 6-3.
They should have lost a few games.
Unless they're 6-3. Yeah.
They really don't strike me as a team that's gonna.
They don't. Yeah.
Even though they have Luka, so. What about you, Hudson? We haven't heard anything from you yet.
I mean, Porzingis we all had him as our X factor for the Mavericks, and he's kind of shown why. He's missed almost half their games this season. With like some type of injuries that he's had. Like, I don't know what it was, but he's missed a ton of games already this season. So that's obviously not going to help Dallas. But Luka has been carrying this team as expected. Currently, Western Conference, let me go over there, the 3 seed. Definitely not going to last for a while. But
No way.
but Luka has just been Luka Doncic, and I feel like he's definitely going to end up getting better this season because he hasn't been everything. How much is he averaging this season so far?
I will say though,
Doncic,
the other problem with this team is their defense. Look, I tell you what,
the defense was what Bleacher Report said.
Yeah, here's the problem with their defense. Okay, I think the Celtics had 40 points in the first half because literally nobody except for Tatum made a single 3-pointer. In the second half, once Tatum got hot and they started doubling, they had no answer for the Celtics offense. Schroeder got going because here's the thing. When you have Luka Doncic out there, he may be a transcendental offensive player. However, he is one of the worst defensive perimeter players in the entire basketball association.
He's averaging.
Junior can't guard a cone. Reggie Bullock can't guard a cone. Porzingis is really not the same defender he used to be in his New York Knicks days. So.
And Dwight Powell's undersized.
And Dwight Powell's there. You go. Like their defense is another struggle, but.
Luka is currently averaging 25, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, Hudson.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
yeah.
Not like I'm very like Porzingis. It's not even about the games played. I'm just tired of bigs. I'm tired of like the unicorns who come in like and they get labeled as unicorns because they can shoot. Like if you're 7'3", your priority should not to be shooting fucking 30-footers contested. You should get your ass in the paint and try to go to work because nobody can stop him. Who can stop him at 7'3" as a power forward? Nobody. So like what I like what Evan Mobley's doing. Evan Mobley's barely taking threes now, and I like that because he's using his size to his advantage.
Yeah, he'll take like a 3 or 2 or 3 per game, but
I'm fine with one 3 per game, 2 threes per game. That's fine. But
he doesn't chuck like 7 up per game like KP does.
Shooting should be added after you have the other shit down. And that's what I like what Bam did. Now you see Bam taking mid-range jump shots, and hopefully he'll extend to the three-point line soon. He's taking these elbow jump shots because he already has the paint bar down. When he came into the league, Bam was just a rim runner and a defender. And then slowly he started adding the range. Guys who come into the league with the range already done, it's harder for them to add, to use their size to their advantage because they fall in love with the jump shot so much. And that's what Porzingis' problem is.
Yeah, Porzingis, he loves to take that 3 on the eye. He just pick and pop with Luka all the time.
Very predictable.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets. I think this is very easy. You guys will probably also know this. It's one player who's not.
Oh, MPJ. MPJ is their biggest.
MPJ
problem.
has been terrible.
It's not even just like a shooting slump. He's like missing. Like he missed that fast break layup on like that 4-on-0.
And he tried to fake an injury on that play too. I don't know if you guys saw.
Yeah. He started like limping. I'm like, what are you? Just like get back on defense. Like don't make it worse.
Yeah, I mean,
bad.
He's not been good. He's not been good.
And to think and we thought that he could fill in that role for Jamal Murray till he came back. I had him as a freaking all-star that said that he could average up to 25 points per game this season.
I had him as a reserve, as a wild card, and he's not even close to that right now. So
yeah,
it's crazy because we had. I don't know if we all had him for this award, but he was like a favorite for most improved, bro. Like
yeah,
he was.
Like that shit was like if there was an award that you would circle a guy's name for before the season, it'd be like if you'd bet your fucking house money on, it'd be him winning most improved. Because there's no Jamal Murray. Crazy. What do you have to say about MPJ, Tejas?
Again, he's just not. He's settling too much for the jumpers. Again,
other guy.
He's just settling too much. I mean, I really don't know what else to say other than the fact that he's not attacking because, look, Nikola Jokic he drags so much leverage. Nikola Jokic, he has so much gravity, and he just I don't understand sometimes with Michael Porter Jr. He just bricks up a ton of threes at times. He needs to be more aggressive. And you know what? I'll give you a comparison, and I think this is a fair comparison. 2018-2019 Jason Tatum. What did people get on him about? They said he was too passive, took too many mid-range jumpers, just taking too many jumpers, wasn't attacking the basket, wasn't being aggressive. This is exactly I would say this is basically the same situation here. He just has to attack the basket more and everything will start working for him. If he just starts attacking the basket, the three-pointers will start falling and eventually defenders will get scared that he's going to blow by them and so they'll give up space and then he can start taking the jumpers.
Guess what he's averaging right now?
He's 8 points.
A little more than that.
9.
9.9 points. 9.9 points, 1.9 assists, and 6.6 rebounds on 35, 20, and 55% from55%
That's MPJ?
It's MPJ.
Jesus,
check this one stat for me. How many three-pointers?
He's attempting. He is attempting 5.3 threes per game.
Threes a game. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's just jacking up threes.
To be fair, it's less than it's one less than last year, but still, that's a lot.
But he was making them last year.
He was making them last year because he was relegated to being a spot-up shooter for half the year.
55% from the line is crazy, bro. I don't care who you are.
I think that the Nuggets are 5-4 shows that Jokic is just.
And he's only getting. Okay, so what Tatus is saying is right. I can see because he's only getting to the line about one time per game.
Yeah. I mean, again, the refs are being so. They're being so petty. They're being petty, in my opinion.
I love
the game to be aggressive. I would love for this hard-nosed basketball.
I don't think this is about the refs, though, because Michael Porter Jr. is just not aggressive.
No, I get it if you're not aggressive, but if you're aggressive and you're not getting any calls, like I see Tatum like begging for calls sometimes because he's just getting blatantly hacked. Paul George, same thing.
Even James Harden is actually getting some. There was one today. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was Gary Trent had locked. You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
That was a foul.
Yeah. I don't know. They're just allowing things to happen, and they gotta stop. Like, if you see a guy get blatantly hit, you have got to call it. Like, at the rim, like, I swear, inside the basket, they don't call anything at times. They just don't, and it's annoying some of these players a lot.
Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes is the disappointment.
First round pick, and he's looked bad, bro.
I was so high on him too, man. I was so high. Killian Hayes, he's been so disappointing. Is there anything more to say about the Pistons?
You want to talk a little bit about putting up what rookies expected to put up in terms of points-wise, I'd say. But his efficiency is just so bad. Like I saw a stat. I think it was like
because he took like a bunch of shots his first game and only hit one of them.
Yeah. What's his like field goal percentage? I think it's like 30%.
Right now, Cade Cunningham is shooting 23% from the field.
Yeah, bro, that's not good. Like,
and 14%.
And I understand. Like, I understand that's like, it's only been like a few games that he's played, but like regardless, like you gotta be a little bit more
he's getting to the line though.
He is getting to the line. I will say he's being aggressive. He is being aggressive.
8.5 attempts, and he's shooting 93% on free throws. So
yeah,
the efficiency will come. I think
the efficiency will come. It will. But it's just a rookie slump for him.
Yeah.
He had how many? When was his like rookie debut? Like what team was it versus?
Bucks, I think
it was against the Bucks. He had 6 points or something like that.
Yeah, no, Giannis absolutely gave it to him that game. I think Giannis had him one-on-one and just dunked it on him.
And in the next game he had 18, and then against the Nets he had 17. So he did better than the next couple.
Against the Nets, he like shot less than he did versus the Sixers. He had less points, but he was more efficient in that game. He hit some big shots versus the Nets.
He hit some big shots. I saw it. So he had a big three in the corner too.
Yeah, he did. That game was pretty close because Harden had that crazy weird play.
He had two plays. He had one play where I think Sadiq Bey stripped him and then got a dunk because Harden let it go, and then the Josh Jackson hook thing.
Yeah, it was like a no call. That was a weird thing, but Cade looked good in that Brooklyn game, and they played probably tomorrow. I'm guessing. on
Yeah.
Monday the 8th versus. No, they don't even play tomorrow. Tuesday then for
They play
sure.
Tuesday, yeah, probably.
No, they don't. Wow.
No team plays on Tuesday. I
No,
don't
a
know why.
couple. Only 6 teams.
Oh, really? I don't know why. Because none of my fantasy players are on Tuesday.
No, Tuesday's
Wednesday,
the
yeah. Okay.
TNT day.
On Wednesday we get Cade versus Jaylen Green. By the way, on
That'd be a
ESPN.
Yeah, it's
great
on
game, yeah.
ESPN.
ESPN, yeah.
Oh, they're
Uh,
both 1-8. Holy crap!
Golden State Warriors. We don't have to talk much about this team because a lot of stuff is going well for them. But the problem is that there's no scoring help for Steph.
Yeah.
Well, Clay's gonna come
They're
back.
really good this year. And look, what Steph said is manifesting.
Jordan Poole has been
They
good.
look dangerous, man. Jordan Poole can beat you. They've got guys off the bench who are doing their.
This team like, gives me championship team vibes. But like when I look at the roster, like you don't
It
see
just
like
doesn't. I know what you're talking about.
like
Yeah.
Gary Payton II, but he's been playing really well. Like
But once they get Clay back, they will be even more dangerous. Like you
have
gotta
the rookies
realize
been
that
playing?
too.
Have they been playing the rookies or not?
No, I don't even think Kuminga. Moody's gotten a few minutes. I don't think Kuminga has though.
Moody's played 4 minutes in this game that they're playing right now. Kuminga has played 0.
Those
Yeah.
rookies have not played any minutes, and Kuminga has played less minutes than Moses Moody.
Which makes sense because Moses Moody is a catch and shoot player.
And also because these they don't have any this is like a contending team, so like these rookies
Yeah.
like it's not usual for those
That's
contending
why.
teams.
That's why I said y'all should have traded one of those picks.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe made a trade, maybe gone out, maybe try to go for Bradley Beal, because the draft, during that situation when Beal was close to wanting out or Dame or something. But
Kuminga has played 5 minutes per game. Moody has played 7. So
is now though those 2 lottery picks kind of go. I don't want to say to waste because it's only the rookie season, but they don't get what they should be getting as 2 lottery picks in the NBA. In the rookie
Houston
season.
Rockets, Ken Porter Jr.'s turnovers.
Yeah, KPJ. I know he's playing point guard, but I saw a TikTok the other day. He's playing point guard, but he's just turning the ball at an absurd rate. I didn't expect this from him.
He's not a point guard. That's why.
Yeah, he's not a point guard, which makes he's a shooting guard. But you already have Jaylen Green playing shooting guard, so I really don't understand.
All right, next team. Unless you want to say something, Hudson.
Oh no.
Indiana Pacers defensive decline. One thing before anyone else, I know Tatus has a lot to say about this team because he hates the Pacers. And I don't really like the Pacers. They got to trade Sabonis, bro. Sabonis is.
Bro, we've been saying this for years, dog.
Sabonis. I don't think a lot of people understand. Sabonis when he's not getting the ball in his spots, which he takes fucking 15 seconds to post up anyway. He just does nothing. He just stands there. And on defense, he's so ass, bro. Dude,
what have I been saying since the first video on this channel? What have I been saying, dog? Rebuild. That's what I've been saying with this team because you're going to do absolutely nothing. Karis LeVert's the only dude I would keep. Other than that, I don't care. You ship Sabonis, ship Brogdon, ship Turner, do whatever you can. Just keep LeVert and Duarte. Those are the only 2 young pieces I'd keep on this team for a rebuild. But I've been banging on this table, man. I wouldn't be surprised at the deadline. This is the year that Indiana decides we're done with this, and they start trading everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
they've been terrible this season
won.
too.
Well, we saw it happen with Orlando last year.
Yeah.
During the trade deadline, they said ship. So.
We kind of we were hella surprised when we saw Vucevic go to Orlando, but then we knew that everybody was getting shipped out. But obviously we've all been saying to go into rebuild, and literally I was about to say I feel like this is the season. You're already starting out terrible. You do it on trade deadline day. I think this is the team to watch, even if it's not at the deadline. Maybe they start making moves at the All-Star break is before the deadline, I'm pretty sure. So
is TJ Warren gonna play? I don't feel like he's been out for 2 years now.
He said that he said don't worry Pacers fans. I'm
I don't think I've seen him play. I don't think I've seen him play since the
bubble.
in the bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, he has not. He was out for our series
No,
too.
I saw. He played one game against the Celtics last year and didn't play after that.
So basically, that doesn't count.
Yes.
So he hasn't played
Yeah,
since the bubble, basically.
No.
So the shit doesn't make sense. Like
And people are
I
calling Hero Bubble Boy.
like Duarte, the pick, but if you want to go into rebuild mode, you got to trade away those pieces for young. Because Duarte is not. He's 24. He's not some young guy.
He's not, but he's a rookie too.
He's a rookie, but he's 24 is what I'm saying. So you got to build around him as soon as possible before he gets to the age of the players that they have right now.
Yeah, 24 is like he's like near Brogdon's age. Brogdon's like 25.
I'm pretty sure he's older than Jason Tatum.
He probably is.
He is.
And he might be older than Bam too. I think Bam just turned 24.
I think he is, yeah, because Bam just did.
Los Angeles Clippers, it's very simple. Unless Paul George is scoring, they don't have offense.
Yeah, they don't. Reggie Jackson is inconsistent, and they really haven't gotten too much production from guys like Zubats and Terrence Mann like I expected them to.
Terrence Mann just hit a crazy buzzer beater at halftime.
Yeah. They're playing the Hornets right now, right? I've got that. That's on my
close
TV
game.
right now. So.
I think are they winning? They're winning.
Yeah, the Clippers are winning right now.
Yeah, by 3.
I don't know, man. As I said before, I really like this Clippers team. I thought their other pieces would step up, but they just haven't. They just have not stepped up.
Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James.
Please, let's shit on this team all we can, bro.
So this says that LeBron James has been taking too much threes.
You know what? LeBron James is being a pussy. That's what I sense. And I see Anthony Davis getting hurt like he always does. I mean, like, what? I mean,
Yeah, he had a stomach bug. What the fuck was that?
stomach illness midway through the game? Like, what the fuck?
Before. I mean, maybe I can understand it like before the game, but like during the game.
It's not like
Like,
you're eating something.
why
Did you eat a
play?
hamburger at halftime or something like that?
You know, it's kind of like when you're down by 40, that stomach illness starts kicking in. You know.
And I knew Westbrook would not fit on this team. That was a boneheaded. They should have traded for Lowry.
The Wizards won that trade. I think all of us are saying it. I mean, except for Lowry.
I kept saying that. I literally kept saying the Wizards. They might have lost Russell Westbrook, but they got so fucking deep. That's why I was so high on the Wizards because
They're way better now without Westbrook.
it's not even Westbrook's fault. It's just he doesn't fit with the team.
He doesn't fit with any team. It's been looking like
They
that.
should have traded for Lowry.
Which I'm lucky that we're lucky we didn't.
Dude, this Lakers team, the spacing is just pathetic, and we talked about it last episode. The spacing is just pathetic. There's nobody except for Carmelo and Wayne Ellington that can space the floor. And Anthony Davis is just getting clogged up at times.
Malik Monk too.
Malik Monk, I'm sorry, I forgot him. Yeah, but like, there's just no spacing on this team. And they're just getting clogged up. And there's really nothing they can do. And LeBron James he's been good when he's played.
You want to listen to the starting lineup that they had against the Blazers?
I think I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Russell Westbrook, Avery Bradley, Kent Bazemore, Anthony Davis, DeAndre Jordan.
When you start,
fuck is that?
Oh wait, hold up. I'm literally just realizing right now. Forget trading for Kyle Lowry. You had to in for Buddy Hield. You had it right there in your hands, and you're like, nah, give us like Westbrook instead. Jesus.
Buddy Hield would have fit way better though.
Way better, yeah.
You could have played LeBron at point and then figure that out. But
yeah, Buddy Hield has been playing pretty well this season too. He's averaging 18 points per game, shooting really well from three.
Crazy. We'll get to them.
He averages like 20 points daily.
Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson's been disappointed, but John Morant has been really good.
John Morant has been carrying this team.
I think John Morant is the Lamar Jackson of the NBA.
He may be.
He's not winning. He's not winning.
Like this team yet.
He's not winning, but I'm saying as far as entertainment.
Yes, I agree. In terms of entertainment, 100%.
That's true. That's true.
And then you called Steph. I'd say Steph Curry's Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, Jaren Jackson disappointing, bro. Another guy who relies on the 3-point shot too much. He doesn't
Dude,
get
why is Brandon Clark not getting too many minutes? That's my
he just
question.
fell out of the rotation because they have Kyle Anderson playing backup for now.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Wait, hold up. What's their starting lineup?
So,
Dylan
their starting
Brooks.
lineup right now, no, Dylan Brooks is injured. They start DeAnthony Melton, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson,
Oh,
and
Bain,
Steven
yeah,
Adams.
Desmond Bain, yeah.
And then their backup center is Xavier Tillman, and their backup four is Anderson.
I'm a fan of Xavier Tillman.
I love DeAnthony Melton.
Yeah, I
love
like
him.
D'Anthony Melton, Desmond Bain. They're really good, bro.
Desmond Bain. Yeah, Jaren's averaging 13 points per game. 5 rebounds is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
5 rebounds for a guy who's a power forward. It's inside. Should be inside. Is terrible. Next team, Miami Heat. They said Duncan Robinson's 3-point shooting.
It's Duncan.
Yeah,
Bro,
Duncan,
I'm not too worried about that.
Duncan was on fire against the Celtics. Well, at least at the first.
No. He only hit like 3 threes, and then he was
like 4 for 12, bro. He was.
I'm saying at the beginning of the game, he had like 2 back-to-back threes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then he missed like 10, and then he missed like 7 straight.
No, okay. The thing
I'll
about
be
Duncan,
honest with you guys, man. I expected way more from the Heat and like against the Celtics because like
we bounced back versus the Jazz pretty soon.
Yeah,
I think we missed a lot of open shots against the Celtics, but the Celtics played really well, really good defense because they made us take a lot more threes than we were expecting to. But
that's the only thing with the Heat team that I'm it kind of confuses me. I get it, you have shooting, but sometimes I don't think there's enough shooting, to be honest. Jimmy, he's really not a 3-point shooter.
He's not.
He's not.
Bam is not a 3-point shooter, and you have both of them in your lineup. I get it. You have Duncan Robinson, who attracts so much gravity.
He's got the talent of like a whole entire team's 3-point shooting.
Duncan Robinson will come around. I'm not worried about him. The thing is
And Tyler Hero is a 6th Man of the Year candidate, and he 100%.
Take out the word candidate.
Huh?
Take out the word candidate.
He is a candidate because the award hasn't been given yet. But I just don't think there's enough shooting. I think you guys are missing a few people too right now. If I'm not mistaken.
We're missing Max Strus.
Strus was hurt. Yeah, again.
That's why Kate
off the bench shooting. But
and then Oladipo will come back. But I think that the thing about Duncan that a lot of people miss, I'm not mad at Duncan, bro, because the thing against the Celtics, no one wanted to shoot the fucking ball except for Duncan. Yeah. Everyone was trying to pass, but the only problem with this team is that Hudson and I have seen times when Jimmy, like, it's cool. It's for Jimmy and Bam and Lowry to get their teammates involved, but when you're down double digits, you have to say fuck all that, and I'm gonna score because Jimmy does that at times. Bam does that sometimes when he's getting yelled at.
Bam was very passive, bro. I was
surprised by it because Bam always does well against the Celtics.
I've never seen Bam always goes off, but he was so. Robert Williams and Al Horford had him in the clamp shed, like.
Just wasn't shooting at all. He was. You know what they were doing? I think the Celtics their rotations were spot on. I've never seen the Celtics play such good defense in my life. Their rotations were spot on. They were menaces on the end, and they attacked in transition. But this Heat team is still arguably the best in the Eastern Conference right now, in my opinion. I really don't. Duncan shall walk around because he's going through a slumber now.
Yeah, Duncan will come around. So will Hero. I'm sorry, not Hero. So will what's his face? Bam. But I feel like they'll still be I feel like by All-Star break they should be number 1 in the Eastern Conference. They should be.
Milwaukee Bucks is the injuries.
Injuries, yeah. I mean, Middleton's hurt.
Middleton's tested positive.
Middleton tested positive. My bad.
Drew Holiday.
Holiday is the one that hurt. Ankle sprain, I think.
He was hurt opening night. Hasn't played. He has, but he's been like not 100%.
Brook Lopez has been out since opening night.
Bobby Portis just came back. He's on a minutes restriction.
DiVincenzo hasn't played.
That's what I'm saying. They're just hurt, and they'll pick once they get all their guys back. They should be back to full strength.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Next we got Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, it's actually the opposite. So the Minnesota Timberwolves have the 7th best defense and the 6th worst offense, which
That's
Bleacher Report says that doesn't make
how's that
sense.
even possible though? They have
That's what,
so
yeah.
much offensive talent. You've Carl Anthony Towns.
No,
Russell's hurt.
it's
Russell's
because
hurt. That's why.
Russell, Beasley, Edwards, and Towns are shooting a combined 47% from three. I mean, no, 47% from the field and 35% from three combined between the four of them.
Isn't Russell hurt though too?
It's been day to day, yeah.
Yeah, Russell's hurt, but I'm surprised. I haven't heard much from Anthony Edwards this season, and I expected much more highlights from him, but I just haven't heard anything.
It's been good. I think he's been playing pretty solid. He's averaging 23 and 6.
Okay. I mean,
Um,
that's a quiet 23 and 6. Then I haven't heard too much.
23, 6.5 and 3. He's shooting 42% from the field. His 3-point numbers is not great. He's shooting only 30% from three. I think that his 3-point efficiency needs to improve, but he's been getting to the rim.
Okay.
So you have anything to say?
I'm not. This team. I feel like they can make the 10 seed. Again.
Oh, you saw Cat? Did you see Cat like the tweet?
I did see the tweet, but I feel like
Anthony Towns come out and say that you were fucking hacked, bro.
I mean, maybe he was genuinely
Oh
hacked.
hell no, bro. If he was hacked, the hacker would not have just liked one tweet.
I mean,
But
you're right.
Yeah,
about,
no.
you're right about
Look,
that.
that's exactly what I literally told you. I was like, if somebody hacked into like a
I
famous
remember
NBA
Justice
player's
Winslow
account.
got hacked, and they started tweeting some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna tweet into like a famous NBA player's account, you're not just gonna like a tweet. You're gonna go out and tweet all this stuff. If it was like a real hack, the person would have been like, I want out of Minnesota. I hate this town, this awful coach, this awful team. They wouldn't have liked the tweet.
I mean, liking a tweet is enough to like spark something. Like it did the job.
Thing was that tweet wasn't even like that tweet had 0 likes on it. So whoever that was, whether I think it's Towns, he had to look himself up on Twitter because that tweet didn't have didn't have likes or any retweets.
It just probably got all the hype after he liked it.
It got the hype after he liked it. I think he probably just looked up his name or some shit. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's tough. The Timberwolves, we'll see what happens with them. The Pelicans, they said that Lonzo Ball's absence.
They're literally trash cans. Holy Jesus! Like
they suck.
It's not even like funny at this point. Like Zion is.
I think they're the worst team right now. Are they 1-9?
They're
1-8. I want to say 1-9.
They might have just lost today.
To think this team was in contention for a play-in spot.
They're 1-9.
Yeah,
they have the worst record in the NBA right now.
Dude, if I could like redo my standings, out of this, I may have the Rocket, I may have the Pelicans like the 13 seed or 14 seed. I may have the Rockets above them.
I told you guys the Pelicans weren't that good, bro.
I had them at 12.
But Zion is just not staying healthy.
Zion might ask out. He's about to replace.
He may. He's got so much talent that he can't stay on the
done
floor.
with this organization, to be honest, because they're so atrocious.
It's not like he's doing shit. I'm mad at Zion, bro. You can't be requesting trades when you haven't even played for your fucking team.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't. It's just been his family rumored, no?
I mean, yeah, he hasn't. But yeah, it's come. I don't know if you guys saw. They asked him at media day if he likes the city of New Orleans. He turned red as hell, and that's hard to do when you're that dark. It's very hard to turn red.
Very hard to turn red, yeah.
So this guy was like he. I don't know if he wants to be there, but we'll see. New York Knicks. Apparently, it's the defense because they're 18th in defense. No, not 18th. They're 22nd in defense, and yeah, I don't know what this team's record is right now. I think I'm looking at this right now. They are currently the 7th seed at 6-4.
They came back against the Bucks on Friday. That was one of the more incredible comebacks, I'd say.
Lost today against the Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs.
Dylan. Oh, no, I was gonna say not. I saw 37. I saw Dylan Windler, but it was Rubio. That was crazy. Um, RJ Barrett had a pretty rough night. 6 points. Nerlens Noel 5 points. Mitchell Robinson 8 points. Randall 19. Oh no, I don't know what to say about this team. I think this team is like middle of the pack.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about this team other than the fact that they've got their offense going. Their offense is going. Their defense is just a problem at times.
OKC Thunder, no scoring support for SGA.
Yeah. Josh Giddey is. I like Josh Giddey, but Lou Dort.
They almost blew that game against the Lakers.
They almost did, yeah.
Holy shit! Like, Josh Giddey had some. He's a rookie, so it's excusable. But he had a bonehead play where I think he helped one pass away from Austin Reeves when they needed a three, and then Darius Baisley went under a screen against Melo twice.
Hey yo, Carrio, give me a shot.
Yeah, man. Orlando Magic.
I mean, young team, don't expect too much. I like Cole Anthony though. Cole Anthony's been.
He had a great game today. Jones is doing better too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cole Anthony's doing. Yeah, he had 33 today. Damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to Franz Wagner. Boy, been doing pretty well too. 76ers.
Surprise of the. I'd say this is one of the bigger surprises. I mean, did you expect and no Tobias Harris in their winning games too? They've been playing really well.
No Matisse Thybulle or Danny Green either.
I'm surprised because I thought the Sixers team would collapse, but once Ben Simmons comes back, oh boy!
I don't know what the situation is now.
Yeah, I haven't
they started finding him even more.
I haven't heard too much from that.
Hudson, anything to say about the Sixers?
They've been surprising as hell. Embiid hasn't been playing to his full extent. Tobias Harris has been out. Ben Simmons, Korkmaz has been, this whole entire Seth Curry's been playing well, but the Sixers team has been surprised. I think they're currently first in the East, and they've just been playing outstanding. They beat the Bulls like twice in a row.
But yeah, this is what the Sixers do though. They'll finish high in the East and then crumble when it comes to playoff time.
Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul scoring.
Yeah. He's being too. I feel like he's being too passive because
he's averaging 12 and 12 assists.
I feel like he could be more aggressive. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna say too much because Kyle Lowry's averaging similar numbers, but he's having a really good impact on our team. So, I don't know. Chris Paul, that contract is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I it was ludicrous from the Suns, but I mean, what can you do? I feel like sometimes I feel like there's just the exhaustion from playing into July is kicking in at the start of the season for this team. But I mean, I really haven't watched too much Phoenix, so I really don't have too much to say.
Portland Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, Lillard, his shooting splits are so bad.
Okay, the thing I wanted to, if Damian Lillard is injured, which he is, he even said himself he's dealing with the injury from the Olympics. Don't play him. Why the fuck is he playing if he's injured?
Okay. I was talking to somebody the other day who said, "What if this is a ploy from Damian Lillard to get traded?" It's not like the way James Harden did it, but just play terrible enough that your team sucks so you can get traded.
I don't think they'll trade him though.
Really? You sure? I mean, if he requests it, I feel like they'd honor his offer.
Won't request it, bro. He's been saying I'm loyal to Rip City in every fucking interview. Every interview he's been saying I'm a Portland Trailblazer for life.
I mean, he has, but like,
I don't think they'll trade him. I just think he's dealing with his injury.
We'll see. But I feel like it's a ploy from him, possibly. But
yeah.
Kings, Fox and Halliburton backcourt has been. De'Aaron Fox has not been that great this season.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Again, what all these players are shooting bad. Like, and again,
I'm gonna-
maybe due to the ball, because they
Yeah.
did change from Spalding to Wilson, so maybe that's the reason why
Yeah,
some of these players aren't shooting well enough. But
yeah, I'm gonna ask y'all a question right now. If you guys are gonna pick a player right now, would you pick De'Aaron Fox or John Morant?
I mean, like right now, it's probably John Morant.
yeah, I'm taking
Not-
John Morant.
Okay, well, like not like okay. Obviously, right now it's John Morant, but I'm talking about like over like
For a career.
But even then it would be John Morant because he's younger.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say, like,
I know what you're saying though. I probably would.
Obviously, you're gonna
take
say John Morant now because De'Aaron Fox has not been playing that well, and John Morant has.
Yeah, and Ja's averaging like 40.
No, but Ja's younger and he's more explosive in my opinion. And he can shoot. He's improved his shot.
He has
He's
improved his shot.
100%
Yeah.
improved his shot this year.
He's been taking more and more every game, even
think
since
he's
like
a-
last season.
You guys think he's a top 10 point guard?
John Morant?
I think so. I
100%.
think he was one of. I
Top
think
10,
he
top
was like,
five, top five.
Ooh, not top
five?
5, but top 10, yes.
yeah. I mean, top 10 easily, but I don't know about top 5 yet. Maybe
Right
even
now,
by the end of the season.
we
Who
got
knows?
Curry, we got Dame, we got Luca.
Luca,
I'm not gonna
Curry,
count
Dame, Luca. You take
James
Ja
Harden.
over Chris Paul.
James Harden.
James Harden's 4, and then number 5. Y'all taking John Morant or Trae Young?
Trae Young.
You got to go Trae Young.
Trae Young. That's 5.
I
So
think
he'd
we
probably
go
be
Trae.
6. Because I don't know who else you have. You have Chris Paul, but I'm probably taking John Morant right now over Chris Paul. Russell Westbrook, taking John Morant over him.
Simmons, Lowry, Drew
Lowry,
Holiday.
I think John Morant's at 6. Then you have like De'Aaron Fox in them too. LaMelo or Ja?
Ja.
Ja. LaMelo's
they
been
have-
playing really good, though. I would say that.
LaMelo or De'Aaron right now?
De'Aaron.
Michael LaMelo.
I mean, right now, I think it's LaMelo is playing like a certified all-star right now.
But right now, I'm not talking about like for the future because LaMelo is very young. LaMelo's
He is.
averaging 26 and 7 assists.
I'll take Ja though. Ja is more explosive.
No, De'Aaron, LaMelo or De'Aaron.
Oh, then I'm taking LaMelo. My bad.
Because I'm gonna take LaMelo too. Yeah, LaMelo is crazy. I'm taking LaMelo over Russell Westbrook right now. I'm taking LaMelo over a lot of people right now. He's probably 7. Behind John Morant. Yeah, good young point guard mix right now. Speaking of a team with a point guard, San Antonio Spurs. DeJounte Murray on that team, and
DeJounte's been playing really good though.
yeah, but this is the thing is that they're saying that he's not a closer.
I mean, he isn't though. He's not. He doesn't. He's not a closer yet. I wouldn't say he is.
He's
DeJounte
still
hasn't-
young though. He's still young.
He's still
He's still
young, but like, he's not.
All right, so between DeJounte Murray, Malcolm Brogdon, and Spencer Dinwiddie, who would you pick?
Give me Dinwiddie.
To me,
go
it's between.
I'm gonna go DeJounte.
To me, it's between DeJounte and Dinwiddie because I just don't think Brogdon's at that level.
What if I throw in Van Vliet?
I'll still
Van
take
Vliet,
Dinwiddie.
probably I would take him over all of them.
Take Van Vliet over Dinwiddie, or
I'll
It
take
is-
Dinwiddie over Van Vliet.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know if David and Darian would agree with that one.
well,
I
obviously,
mean, of course they won't, but like, why do I care?
Yeah,
you're taking Van Vliet though, Hudson.
I probably will.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take. I like DeJounte. I like DeJounte a lot. Speaking of Van Vliet, the Toronto Raptors are next. Apparently, it's Precious Achiuwa and Kem Birch, bigs.
The center position has not been good for them, but other than that, they've been really good this year. Toronto, I really underrated them, but I feel like they're bound to fall apart soon.
6 and 5 right now.
I feel like they will lose to the Celtics. They've got to lose to the Celtics, right? On Wednesday, the Celtics will have a break. They're at home.
Lose to the Celtics. I think they'll lose to the 76ers.
Yeah, I feel like
They'll
there's
beat the
a stretch of
Pistons.
losses coming.
Yeah. 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 What do you think about the Raptors, Hudson?
I mean, they've been good. They've been like at their expectations. They haven't been like
They've been like middle of the pack.
they're what?
Like middle of the pack.
Yeah, exactly. They're like near like that like 7 seed like playing spot, which is kind of where we all expected them to be. I think most of us expected them to be. But Scotty Barnes he's been making us like look at him a little bit. He's been great this season. Van Vliet has been nice. Siakam just came back today, played all right for a season debut, but I think this Raptors team can turn into something really good with a ton of young guys and experience on that team with rookies. So it could turn into something good, but Precious, Dragic, those guys from that Lowry trade, they definitely haven't been. They haven't been the same players we saw like the
Dragic ain't
first.
even been playing, bro.
He has not, and he through like him and Precious through the first week of the season, they've
Been dog
not
shit.
looked close to that same thing. And like I know Darian David were like, oh, like we got like the two best, like not actually, but they were like,
They
these
told me
guys are
that.
great. Like thanks for the free like future Hall of Famer in Achua. He's already like out of the starting lineup. Like Raptors fans already hate him, and
Achua?
yeah.
Huh, interesting.
He's shooting 35% from the field as a center.
Achua plays with a lot of energy, bro. A lot of energy.
Ah, he does, but I think he plays with tunnel vision too. I
He
think the
does.
thing
He
about
does.
Achua is that he plays like a person whose first sport is not basketball.
Achua?
Yeah, like he has like a lot of bonehead plays. I remember like with the Heat, he used to tip in a bunch of shots into our own net, our own basket. Like he used to travel a lot. He used to turn the ball over. Like, um, yeah, he has talent. He has talent. I'll tell you that. Um, Utah Jazz. I don't know, it says collective cold spill. I don't really know about that. They've been doing pretty well.
They've been doing pretty well. Yeah, I don't have a problem with them. So
Washington Wizards is Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal's been no. I thought Beal's been picking it up though. He's been picking it up, hasn't he?
Yes. No. What?
He's averaging 24 points per game. It's down from his 32 last year.
But he has depth around him now. So
He has
like,
depth around him, so and I mean their team is winning, so I'm not. You can't be mad. Like what aren't they? They're the 4 seed, 7-3. Same
Yeah.
record as the Nets. Better than the Bulls right now. I like the Wizards, man. I've been high on the Wizards. I'm happy that they're doing well. All right, and then last thing before we close out the video, I sent this in the chat. I don't know if you guys responded. Start bench trade: John Morant, Zach LaVine, Jaylen Brown.
Oh, you said this a few days ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think you're. I think
Oh,
David responded and
Jaylen
Darn
Brown.
responded.
I'm gonna have to go like right now.
Start bench trade, not start bench cut. Yeah, right now.
Sharpen's trade.
I have my answer.
I think
I'm
it's
starting John Morant. I am
Ja
benching
Levine
Jaylen Brown,
JV.
and I'm trading Zach LaVine.
You say Hudson?
Ja Levine JV. Ja Morant, Jaylen Brown, and Zach Levine. I mean, no, wait. Ja Morant, Zach Levine. I'm all right. I'm starting Ja Morant. I'm benching Zach Levine, and I'm trading Jaylen Brown.
I think I took the same one as Tages. So Levine and Jaylen Brown is interesting, man. That's a very
Jaylen has
interesting.
been playing really good, but he has that hammy injury now. So
He has. Why do you say trade Jaylen Brown, Hudson? Because he's younger.
He that too. I wasn't even thinking about that, but now that I think about it, it makes more sense. I mean, actually, yeah, it does make more sense. He's younger. He's probably got more value. I mean, value wise, yeah, like because of age and stuff. But Jaylen Brown, obviously, with that injury, that didn't really have anything to do with it much. But the Celtics, they haven't been doing much this season. Jaylen Brown hasn't been the same. I want to see. I need to go on reference because I haven't seen.
Who?
Well, let me hop on here quickly.
Zach LaVine.
For Jaylen Brown. Oh my god, I cannot spell. Here, Jaylen Brown. Right now, 26, 6, and 3, while Levine's averaging.
He's only shooting
2.
78% from the free throw line.
Who is?
Jaylen Brown.
I mean, Jalen's not that good of a free. He's his career average is around 70 for
At
free
70,
throws.
yeah. I mean, he can shoot the three, which is weird. Jaylen Brown, I like that he's
Yeah,
taking the
but
mid.
here,
He's taking a lot of mid-range jump shots, which I like. I like Jaylen Brown's game.
Levine is averaging 26, 6, and 4 shooting. Well, where is his percentage? He's shooting 90% from just under 90% from the free throw line, and from the field he's shooting 53%. Oh no, never mind. He's shooting 47%, and then 34 from
53%.
three.
But Jaylen Brown has a defense.
Yeah,
He does.
something
He does
Levine
have
does not.
Sure.
Yeah, he
That is
has the
true.
defense. I like Jaylen. I think Jaylen Brown is a guy that a lot of teams would love because I don't think he's a guy. He only takes 19 shots per game, and he averages 26. So I think a lot of guys would love him because he can play off the ball too.
Yeah.
He's athletic. He reminds me of a certain player who I cannot really remember who, but he reminds me of a guy that I watched before. I just forgot. I just cannot match the name. But I know he trains. He's trained by T-Mac, if I'm not mistaken. T-Mac trains him.
Um.
Yeah. What are you saying? Is that it?
Yeah. We can wrap up, but I just want to say, the thing about Jalen is that his defense, I think, is just too underrated at times. I know you guys watched that game on Thursday. The one play
That's why
that
I
really,
think I think he's your best defender. I think he's better than Marcus Smart.
the one play that sticks out to me, and I think you might remember it too, Suhas. Jimmy Butler had a straight line drive,
It's a block, right?
and Jalen just erased it at the last second. That just kind of shows you what type of defensive potential and value that he has. So,
I want to look up Jaylen Brown's player comparison coming out of college. So he was compared to Jimmy Butler.
yeah.
He was compared to Jimmy Butler and Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson is a high flyer. I like that. I can see Jimmy.
Yeah.
He shoots the mid-range jumper a lot. I think he's a better three-point shooter. I don't think he gets to the line as much as Jimmy has.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I like
But he does
Jimmy,
attack the rim at times.
and he's Jaylen Brown is very athletic too.
He will settle for the mid range at times, though, as well.
Yeah. So it says his weaknesses is that he needed a consistent shooting form, jump shot, turnovers, too laid back on floor, no energy, which is very weird. I don't know who did this. This is by I don't know, bro. This is some bullshit. A lot of the weaknesses they wrote is Jaylen Brown's strengths, actually.
I mean, he's improved his game a lot.
He has. I don't know what did he average? He averaged 6 points per game in his rookie season. Celtics fans, I remember, were not happy with Jaylen Brown at one point.
I think it was rookie year they weren't happy with him. His second year, he really improved. Really improved his second year.
His third year, he kind of went down to he took a dip in scoring.
That was the whole Kyrie situation.
Kyrie, yeah. I'm pretty sure he lost his starting spot then too because of Kyrie. He only started 25 games that season.
Yeah. No, he lost his starting spot to Marcus Smart.
And Gordon Hayward.
They wanted more defense because Jalen had a wrist injury.
Gordon Hayward too?
Yeah, Hayward got benched too for Morris. That was the season that happened, yeah.
Jaylen Brown, it was that 2018-2019 season when his shooting took a dip, his scoring took a dip, his playmaking took a dip. I think that's when Celtics fans. Then the 2019-2020 season was when he jumped up to 20 points per game.
Yeah, he really picked it up.
Yeah, and then he's took that season he took 15 shots and now he's jumped up to about 19 shots per game. Very efficient too. Effective field goal percentage has been higher than 55% all his years. Yeah, I like Jaylen Brown. Y'all have anything more to say?
Not much.
All right, cool. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll see y'all later as always. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Peace.